Okay, so first what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of the bronze papers, so we're going to use them. Now right here, let me open just to showing. So we're going to use this paper to overlay, and we're probably going to use this plate, and this is actually a plate from antique glass plate textures, which was Canon, and it's realistic. So we're going to use two of them in overlay. So the first, we'll go ahead and take our papers and we'll just go put it over, take corners and just, you know, stretch to feel it. This texture is very high resolution, so they work very well. Let's move this above on top of everything. Okay, the next I want to go image, adjustment, and apply black and white. This is a smart object, so I just don't want any color casting when I work with this. We'll go switch this to the soft light. We'll try some different types. Overall, this is give it nice, this kind of effect, blending of all image. Borders will give me borders. This is will give a Grinch kind of overall effect and give this paper view. So we can try different. Lighter screen one, we can multiply for the darkness. Sometimes this work very well because we can look on some of this effects. I think the soft light will work best. And what I'm doing, I'm just go over and see effect where the strongest effect I like. So I don't want 100%, I'm looking on the side, but I want to have some strongest effect. So I think 59 is the strongest. So next I'm going to create a mask for this paper, and almost every time I want to have it face clean. So I switch to the black 10%, and I'm just start masking with the face, a little bit on the hands, with a little bit better details, but I want to leave it maybe around here kind of more dirty. So again, I'm just kind of clean up a little bit around. Let's go increase size and just slightly very fast touch ups. But overall, if we look on a mask, you can see majority right here black. It's why I don't want this effect applied, because I want clear face. Okay, let's go come closer. You can see we have a nice clear face, and we have this texture kind of overlaid. Again, it's maybe too strong, so let's bring even slightly more down around right here. Okay, as well have some effect that I maybe don't like it. So I'm going to preview. I think this is look okay. Okay, next let's go zoom out, and now we'll take our glass plate that we have it before. Let's overlay. Okay, right here. Again, I need to go let's scale to fit. Okay, we'll take this and we'll put it above. Same things, we can switch to the multiply or other modes, depend which one you like it. Let's see, soft light maybe again work better for this. We'll go to take down and just add a little bit. In this case, I'm looking for this area for around borders, see how it's, if it's will work well for me. We go again, multiply. Maybe multiply actually work a little bit better in this case. And just to be sure, I created another mask, and I'm just going right on the middle, adjusting. Okay, next step, it is apply some color adjustment to this. It's already look kind of interesting and nice, but I want to blend with specific color theme that I try to keep to all of the steampunk kind of my work. So I'm going to with the curves, and this is more known as the color cinema curve. So it's what we go call. Be sure we'll switch this to the color mode. I don't want effect any luminosity or work as the overlay, so we'll just use only colors. And we'll start with the blue. We'll take lower point shadows and we'll move it. You can see how it started giving this blue cast. So I don't want too much. I just bring a little bit blue in, maybe a little bit even more. And next we'll take just about middle point and we'll bring down. And you can see how it's add all this greenish cast to mid-tones and highlight slightly. So right here, and again we can apply even more bluish, leave it up and bring down. So it's give it this kind of cinema colors. Okay, let's add a little bit more with red, and we take and move it to cyan color. Okay, but because it's too strong, we'll add few points and restore back somewhat our red line to this. Just only bottom we'll add slightly cyan colors. So again, before and after. Okay, next let's do one more thing. For this one I want to add, I don't like total black crush it, I want to create a little bit more natural look, so we'll go worn out. So we'll create another gradient and we call so contrast. We'll switch this to luminosity. We'll take this bottom and we'll bring slightly up just a little bit and top slightly down. So what this does, it's take all this clipping on the black and white and remove some shadows, so we can give it this look of vintage, but the same, you can still see all the details very clearly. And if you prefer to have it black border afterwards, you always can create another curve. So let's call border. We'll take this one, bring all the way down black. Let's just create kind of like square in the middle. Fill up this square with a black color, so it's our mask. You can see we have just a border. We're going inside the mask, and when we create, let's add a feathering to this. So you can see how it's add to the border. Let's switch to the soft light, and this way you can manipulate the edges how dark you want them. So I think this will look good. Let's go one more things to add. It is who did this. And again, placement of your name, mostly I treat this as the information ways people can contact me and find if they needed some additional work. So I'll just place it right here in the middle slightly, and sometimes I still think it's too big, so I don't want to disrupt from the work. So I'll just go put it right here. The reason is sometimes I do this way because if I put it on a side or maybe right here, it sometimes look good and I may be changing different areas. Put it by the face, it's maybe confusing with my name, so depend where you put it. Very safe to put it on a horizon right here line, so it will look okay, or corner. It depends where you like to place it. For the purpose right now, I'm just putting right probably in the middle of the screen right here. Just place it right there. Additional information, you maybe put it's your email information or phone number, so allow people to find when you create this work and so they can address you. Thank you for watching this tutorial from Geekatplay Studio, and please remember visit us on our web is www.geekatplay.com.